public service announcement. This is a public service announcement. What you're about to listen to may make you yell, shout, smile, and even laugh out loud. Youth baseball players, coaches, and fans join the Slide Podcast crew on their journey to make baseball fun again. Hear stories from players of all ages, plus tips and tricks from coaches and scouts. Now, if you're ready, give us a loud play ball.
Play ball.
There we go. All right, we started, Jake. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You think so? All right. Well, hey, dude, we got an exciting guest today. His name is Klein, and we're going to talk all about this dude because he's a rock star. But before we get to that, Jake, tell me what's going on with you, man. What's new in Banana Jake's world?
I had a tournament this weekend. Team didn't do so good. Our fielding, no idea what happened. Uh-oh. I couldn't play because of my injury, but I was just there cheering, and it was fun.
Okay. Now, you're a pitcher, but what other positions do you play on the field?
I don't really know about catching anymore because of my injury, but first base and right field.
Okay. All right. So, have you ever heard of short base?
According to Easton.
Well, you know what? I have never thought that we would go viral over something, but how that video was edited, a lot of people like it.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think I played short base when I was young. So we're just going to rename some positions, and we're going to laugh about it and roll with it. So how's your interviews going?
Oh, good. I interviewed a couple 9-year-olds this weekend. Some of them were scared to death. Yeah. The other one was like chill with it.
So you went from like 0 to 60 really fast from like becoming a field reporter and then doing interviews. What do you think you've learned the most during that time?
To like keep it like a conversation and not like just have one-word answers.
That's right. Caleb, did you hear that? No one-word answers. That's not a good thing. Well, that's cool, man. Hey, dude, some of your interviews are like, you know, you've got some pretty awesome guests, and you're doing an amazing job, man. I know when we were in Tampa together, you were kind of nervous, and you slowly got through that, and it looks like you're just rolling now. So,
thank you.
Great job, dude. All right. Well, not much going on with me. I just got back from Savannah. And got a chance to watch a Bananas game, and those are always fun. So, Jake, you got Banana Ball Camp coming up, right? It's the end of this month?
No.
What is it? Nope, next month. Month.
Yeah, May.
Yeah, May 28th. So, I'm going to be down there for that. So, we'll get to hang out and do some more interviews.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, hey, look, we're live on YouTube right now. So hello, everyone. And we're going to introduce our guest. So Klein. And let me tell you how I found this dude on social media is so just like Banana Jake, Caleb was out in Houston for the Perfect Game NIT 1000 team event. And this dude was like MVP, top pitching, he was just like everywhere. So I had to like find how to get in touch with this dude to get him on the show. So Caleb Klein, welcome to the Slide, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Well, start us off, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, who you play with, how long you've been playing, and your last question, what's your favorite cereal? That seems to be a popular one.
So I'm from Leander, Texas. I play with Elite RBI National 13U.
Okay.
And my favorite cereal is probably Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, I know I think that's Coach Jen's favorite, I believe. You eat that, Jake?
Sometimes. I don't really eat cereal.
Yeah. Like I've said this so many times, but like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, like I need something sweet. And cinnamon just don't do it for me. But I know that is a very popular cereal out there. So, well, very cool, dude. So when did you start playing ball?
I started probably when I was about 3, and I started playing select when I was 8.
Wow.
I've been playing with Elite RBI since I was 8.
Wow.
So it's been a long time.
So you must have been pretty good at 8.
I guess you could say that.
How did you become a ball player, man? I mean, baseball's a hard game. Like, you've gotten this far and you're doing pretty well, I would say. But what was your motivation and who helped you get to where you are today?
Well, I'd have to say my dad and my coaches. My dad he's like the one that motivates me to go hit every day and work out every day. And my coaches help me because they put us in the tournaments and set us up for success with putting like a great team together so we can win as much ball games as possible.
Very cool. Very cool. Jake, did you get a chance to see these guys play any while you were out in Houston?
No, I think they're at different fields than us.
Oh, okay. That's right, because they split it up by age groups and stuff. So, yeah, you're probably right. So, dude, all right, this Houston tournament, was this your first tournament, like big tournament, or like this is just every weekend, like you just racking them up?
That was not our first big tournament, but it's definitely like we've had success in big tournaments in the past, but that one was probably up there of some of the most success we've had, but we like barely came up short.
Yeah.
We lost by 1 in the championship.
Dude, I heard those games got pretty intense.
It was a bunch of comeback from behind. Like this season, I'm pretty sure our coach said we have like 6 or 7 come from behind wins. It just shows that, our team knows how to battle.
You guys just like making it competitive, right? Like,
yes, sir.
Yeah. Jake, you ever done that? You guys ever just played around for the first inning or two and then you're like, all right, let's start playing. And then you just come back and beat them?
Yeah, when our coach yells at us.
Is that what it takes for you, Caleb? Your coach got to come yell at you?
Sometimes. I feel like most of the games whenever we're behind is whenever we start off flat and we can't whenever nobody has energy and we think we can just walk right past everybody. Yeah,
no doubt. I can understand. It's hard. It's hard. But, all right, so tell us the positions you play, man.
So I play first base, outfield. Outfield is normally corner outfield, mostly left field.
Okay.
Then I pitch every once in a while.
Every once in a while. Wow. Okay. It looked like you did pretty good pitching out in Houston.
I pitch I pitch one game and then I relieve the game on Saturday.
Gotcha. So what's your favorite part about baseball, man? All right, you up next, Banana Jake, but that's what I want.
My favorite part has to be hitting, just because, whenever you barrel up a ball perfectly, it feels really good.
Yeah. What kind of bat are you swinging?
32, drop 5, high fire.
Hot fire. Is it BB core?
No, it's drop 5. We're still 13. 5, okay. We go to BB core next year.
Yeah, I got you. Cool. Jake, you up, dude?
So you won the MVP in one of the biggest tournaments of the year. How is that? How big is that accomplishment, and how would it motivate you going forward?
Well, at the start of the season, I got off to a pretty bad start, and that weekend, I just wanted to go up there and just swing and just get hits, and that's what I did. I started off hot on Saturday, and I just kept. Saturday is where you put up your stats, you not facing as great of pitching. So that's whenever you get your extra base hits and stuff. And then my whole approach going into that weekend was just get a bunch of barrels on Saturday. And then after that, just grind out at bats and try and help my team win.
Did you hit any?
Just focus on barrels the whole time then. That sounds like that's what you do. Go ahead, Jake. You had a follow up to that.
Did you hit any home runs?
I hit one. It was Sunday night. It was our second bracket game, and we were up by a couple, and I hit a solo shot to the center.
Nice.
What was the center field distance of that field?
It was one of the smaller fields. We played on 300 center.
Oh, okay. Hey, center field, straightaway shot. That's pretty good right there.
Yeah.
So tell me about baseball season, man. So you guys are just starting up, right?
We started the second to last weekend of February.
Okay.
and we were supposed to play this weekend actually, but we had to drop out because we were missing a few guys.
Oh yeah, are you guys going through spring break right now?
I'm not anymore. My spring break was a couple weeks ago.
Gotcha. Well, that's right. You're in Texas, so your spring is a little bit different. So we're wrapping ours up. Everybody goes back to school and everything tomorrow. So, and hey, I get the house to myself again, Jake. That's pretty awesome right there. So
no garage duty.
Yeah. Well, I do that to get away from them. So, like that's my office when the house is going crazy. So. All right, so you have been on a top 3 team in the U.S. Which team is that?
Elite RBI National.
Was that last year, or which year was that?
So we've been top 3 or 4 for the past couple of years.
Oh, really?
And before the NIT, we were number 3, and we just recently jumped up to number 2.
Wow.
After.
Now, you've been a part of this program for about 5 years, I guess, since you were 8. Well, how long did it take you guys once you started? I mean, like, when did you crack that top 10 and get into that top 5? Like, was that, like, the same team, like, earned those and worked for that?
Well, in 8U, we were kind of like a local team, and we were just playing local tournaments. And then 9U, we went to like our first ever out-of-state tournament, the World Series in Georgia.
Yeah.
And we did pretty decent there. We made the bracket. And then 10U was like whenever we really started getting out there, because we placed, that's whenever we were like, I think the first time we cracked top 5 in rankings. And that summer we went to the World Series again, and we got 3rd place we lost in the semis. Then 11U was like when we took that big step forward. We got co-champions in the Beast of the East tournament in May, and then in July we ended up winning PGI, which got us the number 1 ranking at the end of the summer.
Now, what did you guys do to celebrate that? Because that had to be freaking amazing. Like, well, what did you guys do?
Well, after the tournament, after we won, we were all staying in like these houses together, and we just kind of had a little party at the house.
I bet so, dude. That's man, Jake, where are you guys ranked? You guys are up there too, right?
We're 11th. The 11th. Recent rankings, we got 11th.
Okay.
What team do you play for?
Diamond Elite, Diaz Bits.
And he's in which bracket? You're 11U, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what advice would you give to Banana Jake here? Because he wants, obviously, we all want that number 1 spot, and he's getting close. What advice would you give him and his teammates to get there?
Probably just to keep working and really try and battle. That's one thing with like my team. We, like as I said, that we had a bunch of comeback wins. We never stop fighting, and we just keep on battling. That's what you got to do, is be able to win those close games, and you can't just always win by blowout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a game last night, and we were down 5-0, and then we hit like 3 home runs and then scored 2 others to lose 6-5.
Oh, snap.
That's
the umpire.
That sucks. That's what.
Here, go ahead.
That's what kind of happened to us in the NIT. We were up by a bunch of runs, and they kind of started to come back, and we ended up losing by 1 run.
That umpire had to get hired yesterday, though.
Oh, you mean he just started yesterday, you think?
Yeah, he didn't call so much. He called 1 balk when there's 30.
Who did he call it on there?
The other team.
Oh, okay. Well, it played out in your favor. But I bet he missed a bunch of others.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, did anybody get upset? Well, was the parents going? I bet mom was in the background telling him all about how she can see better than him.
My dad was.
I know, man. You know, we love umpires on here, but sometimes some umpires just aren't perfect, and nowhere near it. That's for sure. So, man, I couldn't imagine being an umpire in that PG, the NIT, because did you guys see the big brawl that happened? I think it was 2 weeks ago at a PG tournament. It was 2 weeks after the Houston one.
No, I haven't.
Insane, dude.
Yeah. Those games are pretty intense.
Man, yeah. I mean, and, we've talked about this before on the show, I think a few shows ago, actually. But, those parents just don't realize, like, Caleb, when's the last time you got a paycheck from playing baseball?
I've never gotten a paycheck.
Not yet. Yeah, that's a good answer, too. That's a good answer. When is the last time, if you lost a game, it hurt your family? Has that ever happened?
What do you mean by that?
Someone seriously got hurt because you lost a game. Nobody, right?
It never happened. Yeah,
right.
No.
So that's my point. That's my point is we get upset, we argue, we fight, we want to cuss. And at the end of the day, it's a game. Like, come on. Like, let's get with it. Like, be role models. Anyway. All right. So, tell me about your coach, man. Like, this dude must be pretty good. You stuck with him because in travel ball, man, I see kids jumping from coach to coach because coach won't give me playing time and all this different stuff. You must like this dude. Tell me about him.
Yeah, he's helped me a lot throughout the years. He has set me up for success in all the big tournaments that we play, and all I have to do is just go out there and perform. And I've stayed with them for so long because we have a good relationship with the coaches and the families, and my dad's an assistant coach. Mm-hmm. So they have a pretty good relationship, and he's helped me a lot throughout the years.
Very cool. Now, you've said this a couple times, and Jake, I don't know if you've caught it yet, but you've used the term set me up for success. You ever heard that before, Jake?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Caleb, that's like what you want to hear out of every coach. But tell me for you to say that, tell me how you know that he set you up for success, and what does that mean for the young kids that's out there listening?
Well, because like I said, we've been playing in a bunch of big tournaments since we were 10 or 11. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's what's set me up for success the most, is being able to be in those big atmospheres and being able to just go out there and perform and have fun. Gotcha.
Now, you guys practice a lot. You hit every day. I think that's what you said earlier, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Well, Jake, here, if we were gambling, would you feel comfortable of guessing what his favorite MLB team was?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you're in Texas, right? So is
yes,
your
sir.
dream to play for the Rangers?
Yes. I mean, I was born in Dallas, and my dad's always been a big Rangers fan, so that's just kind of carried on to me.
Gotcha. Well, I was a Rangers fan for about 2 years. When I was younger, Jose Canseco played for the Rangers, and my brother's favorite player was Will Clark. And both of them ended up on the same team on the Rangers. And so my dad took us out to Arlington to get to see our favorite players play. But I was a Rangers fan for a minute. Yeah. Now, did you just become a Rangers fan because they won the World Series? How fresh is that?
No, I've been a fan since I was little, but it's definitely helps whenever they start winning.
I know, man. You know what? When I first started watching baseball, I was an A's fan because I was a Canseco fan and got to see them win the World Series in 1990. And then they went back in 91 and they just got embarrassed. And then all my other teams outside of the Hurricanes, a lot of people like to give me some flack because I'm a Miami Hurricanes fan, but my pro teams, I'm just heartbroken, man. They never win, and it just breaks my heart, man.
It sucks.
It's
Aaron,
hard. Yeah.
I have something to say.
Yeah.
So you know how your favorite team's the Miami Dolphins, right?
Yeah. Where are we going with this?
My coach, he got us new uniforms that we're going to wear because we had a new set. He's also a Dolphins fan, so one of them's Dolphin colors.
Oh, you may have to tell Coach to order me an extra one. I'll tell you my size and everything. I'll get you that stuff. But no, that's awesome. I would do that. Well, I'm a flag football coach this year. I didn't start out being the flag football coach, but I somehow got moved into that position, and I changed the team from the Bengals over to the Dolphins. And so, yeah, we get to rock the colors. Now, are you a Texans fan or are you a Cowboys fan, Caleb?
I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh my goodness.
That might not sound too crazy, but
you know what? Look, man, pull for your team. Pull for your team. I'm gonna tell you though, Houston, they're loading up, man. C.J. Stroud.
I saw that.
Just got
Stephon
Diggs. That's right. Man, you might have to switch over.
Maybe. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, you need to go talk to Jerry Jones. He just re-signed Ezekiel Elliott, and don't really understand that move, but it's all right. All right, so baseball. So what other sports do you play to keep you in shape throughout the year?
I played basketball for my this past season. I played basketball for my school team.
All right, you any good?
I mean, I'm okay. I'm not the best.
Okay. Well, none of us are the best. I mean, That's the great thing about it is we all have flaws. So obviously, I think you want to go to the MLB instead of the NBA, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Jake, what you got for this dude?
What drills have you been doing to throw as hard as you are right now?
Ooh, honestly, just not really drills, but it's more like stretching and just keeping my hips loose so I can create more separation.
Have you been working out to like build up muscle strength?
Yes, I've been working out for a year or so, but this past off season is when I really hit it hard and I gained probably about 15 pounds of muscle in a couple months.
Nice.
That's nice. That's pretty good, dude. So you hitting the weights pretty good, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's good, man. Now, how much time do you spend during the regular season pitching?
Pitching, it really it depends, kind of, because I would say I've probably pitched every other weekend, maybe. I pitched this past tournament that we played. We were playing in Louisiana, and I pitched on Saturday, and I threw pretty well, but it wasn't against the greatest team.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, so your position of choice would be which one? Pitcher?
First base. First base, probably. I've been playing it for a long time, and it feels pretty natural to me.
All right. Who do you model your game after? Like, who's your favorite player? Or you have a first baseman that you kind of want to be like?
Not really. My favorite player has probably been Acuna for the past few years.
Okay.
I know it's kind of weird.
Hey, he's a Brave. That's all right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in South Carolina, so I'm like the closest MLB team to us is the Braves. So that's majority of people around in this area are Braves fans. But he's a baller and he's a good dude.
Yeah.
So.
Jake, who's your favorite player right now?
I'm gonna have to go with Rafael Devers again, because
who does he play for?
Boston.
Okay. I just don't follow MLB. Well, how's the beginning of the season been going? You guys been keeping up with the MLB for opening day and how it's been since?
Miami sucks.
Oh yeah, I'm not a Marlins fan.
I've been watching the Rangers.
Yeah, how are they doing?
They're doing pretty good. They got a series right now against the Astros, and it's been pretty entertaining. They're 2-0 right now against them.
Has there been some like mouthing back and forth, or I mean?
I bet you there has. It's fun to watch.
Yeah. Well, see, when I was growing up too, like the Astros was in the National League. And the Rangers was in the American League, so they never played each other. So, like, everything's all messed up. Like, the Brewers have changed divisions. Like, I just can't keep up with it anymore.
It's crazy how good Detroit's doing since Miggy ever left.
Oh, yeah.
Well, where's Verlander at this year?
He's with Houston.
Oh.
He's like, I think he's hurt somehow. I don't know if he has Tommy John or whatever it is.
I think he's already had. I feel like he's already had a big injury like that, but
he's gonna retire soon.
Yeah, he's getting up there, but I mean, he still pitch, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at least that's what I hear and read. Who's the big home run hitter this year so far?
Mookie.
Yeah, how many has he got?
Close to 10. I don't know, because they play in the Soul Series, but he's up there.
Yeah.
Like more than 10, I think.
Okay. Wow. I mean, opening day was just, a week and a half away?
Mookie's leading like every single hitting statistic right now.
Yeah, I saw a post and he's leading like average, hit, slugging, on base. He's leading walks.
Hey, when you start leading walks, like some of the greatest players ever, and some people will argue with me, but Barry Bonds, that dude, I mean, he was on base more times than he got out in his career, if you add walks to the mix. So, I mean, that's a good thing when they want to walk you and not have to pitch to you. Caleb, so are you contact or are you power guy?
I would say I'm a little bit of both. I can hit for power, but I like hitting gap to gap, and then if I get a hold of one, I can hit it.
Gotcha. How many home runs have you been averaging per season?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, that's all right.
Keep track of that as much. I'm more like, whenever I keep track of stuff, I look at more doubles. So that's probably what I do the most, is hit doubles.
Okay. And 2 bases. That's good. But you know what? I like the fact that you don't keep up with the home runs, because they'll come when they come. But how old were you when you first hit your first over the fence?
9. Yeah, I was 9.
What was that like? Do you remember?
I actually do. We were playing in somewhere close to Waco, and it was against a kid throwing pretty fast for that age, and I hit it right down the right field line, and it was pretty cool.
Nice. Well, did you dance around, or did you celebrate a little bit? Because I sure would have.
I don't really remember that part. It just, like, the other day, my little brother was hitting, and he hit like his first hit tracks home run. He's on like the 8U fields on hit tracks, and he hit one out, and he was trying to tell me how it counted as first home run. And I had to get my dad into the conversation. I was like, no, you can't count that as your first home run.
Yeah, he's got to be against a real opponent at least. I mean, that's now. Look, I've hit some home runs when it wasn't against the opponent, but I say it all the time. I never got the chance to hit a home run. I don't know what it feels like, so I have to live vicariously through you guys. So that's why I always ask, what was it like, that first home run? Did you get the ball?
I do have it somewhere on my shelf. I don't know which one it is.
Okay. Well, look, at least you got the ball, because, man, I'd have that sucker framed. Jake, you still got your first home run ball?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember? I probably asked you this before, but remind me. Do you remember your first?
Yeah. It was a Clearwater tournament, and I said before the game started, these fields look really short. Mm-hmm. And then one of my teammates got injured when I was up the plate, and all I know is I got back in the box. I saw a fastball down the middle. I swung at it and then hit it to left center, like over the trees.
Did you dance a little bit?
No, I would have gotten yelled at.
Listen, I'm going to tell you. You know what? If you celebrate in the right way with the right spirit, there ain't nothing wrong with it. But too many people want to celebrate and rub it into their opponent's face, and that's just not what it's about. So,
yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Look, Jake, do you consider yourself a power hitter, or are you contact?
Lately, I've been contact.
Contact, okay. That's all right. Now, talk to me about school a little bit, Caleb, because obviously, you know, kids, I remember when I was young, Jake's probably, school, man, school's just not fun. Is school fun for you, Caleb?
No, but it's something that I have to get it done, because it sets you up for the future. Like college coaches and stuff, they look at that academics and stuff. So it's something that I take seriously, but I don't really enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, look, I think that's exactly the right answer. Sometimes you got to do things in life you don't necessarily enjoy, but you just got to do. And you got to make sure you do it just like you do everything else. Do it the right way. And you're right, dude. I've talked to some scouts. I've talked to some MLB players. And, you know, when scouts show up to colleges or not colleges, when they show up to high schools, like if you don't have a good GPA, they just turn the page on you. So, like, that is very, very important. So let's just say you don't get drafted out of high school. So you got to go to college. Which college you want to go to?
See, that's a tough question because I'd probably say like it's down to probably 3, and doesn't really have to be in any specific order.
Yeah.
I'd probably go like Florida, Texas, and then like Vanderbilt probably.
Okay. That's 3 really good colleges. Jake, you got a big smile on your face there. What's that for?
I like the Florida one.
Well, look, the Hurricanes are going to get back there soon, and I want to start hearing hurricanes from people. But I get it. We got to build a reputation. We got to get it back there. So, the dude, Florida had a good season last year. Vanderbilt's a baseball machine, and Texas is good. So that's you approve of those schools, Jake?
I approve of Vanderbilt and Florida.
What do you think about Texas? That's his home. That's like home school to him, though. He's got to be a Longhorn. Where's your dad want you to go?
I haven't really talked to him about that.
Okay.
I don't think he cares as much as where I go, as long as I get a scholarship to go there.
Of course. I got a daughter getting ready to go to school, and that scholarship is very, very important as a parent. So, all right. Well, dude, what do you do when you're not playing baseball, man? Like, what do you do to relax, chill, hang out? Like, you got to have some hobbies outside the baseball field.
Yeah. I just like to relax, really. I mean, okay. I do a lot of stuff that puts my body in stress with muscle tightness and stuff like that. So I just like to be able to relax and let stuff heal. And normally on my off weekends, I hang out with family because we're gone so much. That's the only time that we can plan for that stuff is on weekends that I don't play.
Right. Well, that's cool. I know travel ball schedules, dude. Are you guys the same way as our teams are, where you don't know where you're playing until Thursday before the weekend?
We know what location, but we don't really know the field that we're playing at. And
right. I mean, at least you know that. Sometimes, I ask some parents around here, and they're like, "We don't know where we're playing yet. We'll find out on Wednesday or Thursday." And I'm like, "How you plan for your family?" But you don't got to worry about that, Caleb, yet. So you get chauffeured around. So that's the good life. That's the good life. Just always remember that. That's the good life. So, all right. Well, Jake, what you got for him?
What is your baseball number and why?
I wear number 19, and it's kind of a weird story, but I remember as I was in 2nd grade or something like that, and my mom used to teach at my elementary school. So I was in the lunch line, and she came up to me and asked me what number I wanted to be. And she said I had to pick through number 1 and through 20, and I wanted to be a high number, but I didn't want to be number 20 because that's kind of it just didn't sound right to me. So I just went 1 lower and picked 19. It's just stuck ever since.
Wow. And who asked you that? I'm sorry, Jake.
My mom.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Jake, go ahead.
Is it your good luck number?
I would say so. Probably. I've had it for probably as long as I can remember. So I was 7.
That's cool. I never really had a number early on, but as I got older, 11 was my number. But usually now I wear 99 on anything because I'm a big fan of Charlie Sheen's Wild Thing in Major League.
Oh,
Caleb, you ever seen that movie? Major League.
What movie?
Major League.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you need to
I might have to go watch it after this.
Dude. It's pretty good. Jake, you watched it?
It's a very good movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good, dude. It's a good movie. What's your favorite baseball movie?
It's kind of a generic answer, probably Sandlot. It's just a good movie.
That's just by default. I think anybody who likes baseball just has to love Sandlot. Now, here's the big question then. Which one of those characters would you be?
Definitely not Benny, because I'm not very fast. But, oh gosh. That's a tough question. I would have to...
And you got
go watch. I would have to go... I haven't seen it in a while, so I'd have to go rewatch the movie.
Yeah. We had Squints on the show back beginning of this season, and it was super fun to talk to him about the making of the movie and stuff. So
yeah.
All right, man. Well, look, we don't have much more questions for you. What you got for us? You got anything for us? You want to tell us? Where are we going to see you in 10 years?
Hopefully somewhere on TV in major leagues.
There you go.
Barrels.
Yeah, there you go. I was about to throw that in there. You got to be, finding some barrels. So, all right, Jake. Any final thoughts about this dude?
Just keep on doing what you're doing, and hit more bombs next season in Houston.
Thank you.
Is that 1,000-team event? And I pardon if I should already know this, but do they do that same event each year?
Yeah, it's like the biggest tournament of the spring to like the summer.
Gotcha.
Last year's only 750 teams, and it went up a lot.
Okay, yeah. I do remember that. Yeah, but the 1,000-team caught my eye, and I hadn't remembered seeing that before. So what was the competition like there?
It was really great. I mean, we've played a bunch of teams, like competition wise. Mm-hmm. Or that didn't really make any sense, but we've played a bunch of good teams. But it's just the atmosphere there. There's so many people and there's so many teams, and with that amount of people, there's just a bunch more people watching all your games. So it just makes the atmosphere more crazy.
Gotcha. Well, I've always heard baseball was different in Texas. You think so?
It is, yes.
All right, so Texas definitely was Friday night football, like Friday Night Lights. So you think baseball's up there too?
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of talent down here. Like the National All-State tournament that happened in November. Mm-hmm. I've been on the team for 3 years, and we won the tournament every year. So we have a bunch of studs down here.
You were on the South Texas team?
Yeah.
Oh.
Does that ring a bell for you, Jake?
Yeah, I remember seeing them winning when on TV.
So you played on TV before?
It wasn't that tournament. I've played on TV before one time.
Did you win last year?
We won 11U, 12U, and 13U this past year.
So you were on Perfect Game, like the Perfect Game TV.
Oh, yeah, through their channel. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's pretty cool. Are you signing any autographs yet?
Not yet.
Not yet? All right. Well, look, we have this agreement with everybody that comes on the show. When you make it to the big leagues, we need a commitment from you. We're going to get an autographed jersey from you.
No problem.
All right. Got it on record. We got this recorded. That's good as a verbal contract. All right, dude. Well, hey, we're wrapping it up. Told you, man, it'd be over before you know it. And we can't let you go anywhere until we ask you like the hardest question that we ask anyone. All right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Jake knows this one's hard. This question has stumped like
a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
You're walking up to bat. What's your walkout music?
Our team doesn't really do walk-up songs, but oh gosh, I honestly couldn't tell you.
Oh, you got to give me something.
I haven't really experienced having a walk-up song.
Well, look, in the MLB, you're going to have a walk-up song. So is it like a Morgan Wallen thing or like Lil Uzi? I don't even know, like some of these names that people have said. I told you this.
I remember, I think that the one time that I've had a walk-up song, it was like Little League All-Stars, and it was some kind of like Take Me Out to the Ball Game, like rap version.
Rap version.
It was actually pretty cool.
All right. Well, look, you got to spend some time thinking about that kind of stuff, dude. You know, one of these days you're gonna need a walk-up song, and you know what gets you hyped. What do you listen to before the game?
Normally just stuff that'll either calm me down or just hype me up. It's one of the two.
Gotcha. What's the go-to hype song?
Gosh, I'm not.
It's okay. Look, I know with playlists and everything today, like we don't necessarily know it all. But look, we got a rap version of Little League, so Take Me Out to the Ball Game. So I got to find that one because I've never heard that. So, all right, dude. Hey, we'll tell everybody that's listening or watching how they can find you. You have social media and stuff like that?
Yeah, I have TikTok. It's like I have a pretty weird username, so I'll just like show it to the camera.
Okay, let me see what we got here. That is ABCD123UHHH1. Hey, dude.
Yeah.
That's about as simple as it gets right there.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, look, I don't think we're following you yet with that username. I looked for you, but I didn't find you. I have to look it up, that weird name there. So, all right. Well, everyone, thank you so much for listening. And Caleb, you started the show with us and you get to close it out for us. Okay. All right. And here's what happens is I'm going to thank everyone and thank Banana Jake for all the great things he's done. And then at the end, I'm going to say, until next time, Caleb. And you're going to say, I'll catch you on the slide.
Got it.
All right.
Yes,
well,
sir.
cool. Well, Jake, keep the interviews up, dude. I know you're in demand now, right? Like you got people asking you to interview them, right?
Yeah, I got a ton of asks or like people asking me to interview them this weekend.
Very cool. Well, dude, you got to keep practicing your interview skills and, make it fun and like. That's good stuff, man. Really
Thank
good
you.
stuff. And the cool part about it is we got more kids reaching out to us wanting to join our field reporter team. So if you're listening, we're definitely going to be adding probably towards the fall season. So if you are interested, make sure you reach out to me. Let me know who you are, and I will start working with you and help you get some good interview skills and get ready. So, but thank you guys very much for listening. For everyone watching on YouTube right now, go hit that subscribe button. Just hit it right now. And if you're listening in the gym or wherever, just like talk to the person next to you and tell them to come listen to us. They may not enjoy it, but at least we're getting more listens. So, but hit that subscribe button. Follow us on all social media platforms. Banana Jake, how can we find you?
22_Jakey on Instagram.
Gotcha. That's it. All right. Caleb, until next time.
We'll catch you on the slide.
You the man.
We thank you for toughing it out and pushing through. Now, let's go teach the world great sportsmanship, leadership, to go inspire someone through your dedication and excitement for the game. Make sure to smash the like and follow button on all social media at The Slide Podcast Show and The Slide Pod on Twitter. Plus, leave us a review and feedback. Until next time, we'll catch you on the slide.